I stand here before you today not as a man in America, but as an American and a man. The American in me cannot see how some of my fellow Americans can believe that the Federalist movement is American. Some of my constituents will have you believe that our proposed Constitution isn't tyrannical. My response is that's possible. My constituents would also have you believe that our great young nation wouldn't survive without passage of this Constitution. My response is that's possible. I'd like to add that anything is possible, but let's focus on what we know and what we've been shown. What we've been shown is that the Federalist movement is a self-serving movement that involves the states at a vastly lower level. We've also been shown that the Federalists could care less about the liberties, the equality, and the economic situations of the people. They call us anti-federalists because we have the nerve to condemn them for wanting too much power. How can our state survive and thrive if the central government has all the influence and control? If the central government is allowed this control, then the states would lose all the influence it has. A Republican government is impossible on the national level. We, the states, should be allowed to set forth and adhere to our own guidelines. The central government is too far and wide to truly care about the individual problems of everyday citizens. The states with whom are more connected should govern its people. The Federalists want to empower themselves at the expense of the state governments. This is all a big folly. The Federalists don't care about the states or even the individual people living in the states. What the Federalists want is an economic opportunity. They want the wealth that comes along with ratifying the Constitution. The Federalists represent manufacturing in big cities. If they are to control the central government, it will be the demise of our rural areas. We will watch our farms turn into builders, and we will watch our children turn into manufacturing workers. They seek to impose taxes on us. We should have a free trade market that serves us, the people. A central government will lead to more central banks. If the banks control the government, I fear we will meet a catastrophic event. Whether or not that happens depends on everyone listening to this speech. This proposed Constitution doesn't give our people any protected liberties. How can this be American? Without any liberties included in this document, how can we, the people, be sure that our rights won't be alienated and infringed upon? The Federalists like to propagandize and say that the current document protects us. They will have us believe that it's better for us to assume that every right is protected rather than for us to know that every right is protected. There's no assurance on that. How can this truly be American if we don't believe that we have liberties and they protect us from the tyrannical nature of a powerful government? My people, I'm here to tell you once again that my constituents are acting in an un-American-like nature. They can't possibly believe that we will adhere to their proposal. We can't. It would be un-American. We have to make a decision, and we must make a decision that's correct and ensure that our generation and the generations to come will be in an optimal society. We have to weigh the positive and the negative aspects of our decisions. We can't make an irrational decision. We have to be sure of ourselves. This outcome could be for the betterment of America, or it can be for the detriment of America. We cannot ratify this Constitution until it has addressed the true issues that goes in hand.